Hey everybody, Cole Vanhoff here with Alliance Wake, bringing you another test drive. Today we're out in Arizona at Lake Saguaro and we are checking out the Supreme S240. Okay, so this is a brand new series for Supreme boats. This is the S series and it is bringing them to the next level as far as value boats go. You're getting a quality boat, you're getting a luxurious boat, and you're getting a high performance wake boat at a nice price. So the S240 is a 24-foot boat and it also weighs 5,700 pounds. It has the capacity to take on 16 people. The engine in this bad boy is the PCM HO 6.0 liter coming in at 450 horsepower with 450 foot-pounds of torque. The fuel capacity on this boat is 70 gallons, so you'll have plenty of range as far as being able to wakeboard, wake surf, and not worry about running out of gas. So the S240 comes with a brand new hull for this year, and that is the Easy V hull. This bad boy is going to game change the ability of these boats by giving you a nice clean wake for wakeboarding and also a really good surf wave. But the bigger plus side is that it's made it seamless to where it's less drag on the water, which is going to bring that fuel efficiency up, giving you more time on the water. So to go along with that Easy V hull, we also have the QuickSurf system, and they've integrated those two together perfectly. Now the QuickSurf gives you the ability to manipulate that wave to get it dialed. You can adjust the surf tabs left and right to shape that wave, but also the center plate gives you the ability to make that wave steeper or lengthen it out, just depending on how you like to surf. So along with that Easy V hull and the QuickSurf being equipped together, we also have 4,800 pounds of ballast to marry it all together to get that boat deep in the water to make your wave huge. So having a value boat, sometimes you're not gonna be able to get everything. Usually sometimes the boat is more focused towards surfing, or maybe it's more of a wakeboard boat and the wave slacks. But having this new Easy V hull and the QuickSurf system and having 4,800 pounds of ballast, you are able to create a beautiful surf wave, at the same time being able to switch it right to having a beautiful wakeboard wake as well. Initially jumping out there for a wakeboard set, you know, the boat got out of the hole really easily, which is always nice. You don't have to sit there and wait for that wake to shape up. But at the same time, noticing that this wake was nice and clean and even on both sides. I know in the past, some of these boats have struggled to make that possible, but with this new Easy V hull, you can tell that this wake has definitely shaped up nicely. The wake itself, I felt like it was a really good size, but the thing that I noticed the most was the abrupt pop. It had a nice lip, and it wasn't too lippy to where you were punching through the wake, but you weren't searching for that pop, which I really enjoyed. So after we got done wakeboarding, we jumped right into wake surfing, and all we had to do, since the ballasts were already filled, we just selected that surf profile, dropped the speed down, and adjusted those surf tabs to get it dialed. And I can tell you, this is not a value wave. You may be getting a value boat, but the wave does not slack. The wave was really long, it had plenty of push. I enjoyed myself on this wave, to be honest. If it was from cruising, taking it easy, all the way to blasting airs, it doesn't matter what you wanted to do, the wave let you do it. So as far as like the shape of this wave, it maybe not be the deepest wave, but it's definitely got a lot of length, and which I think was a plus side of it, because you could sit back in that pocket and really build your speed up and really drive all the way up through that wave to get those deep bottom turns or even blast those airs. And you know, some of those boats are just really steep and they're short, so you don't really have the time to adjust and build up for those tricks. And that's why I feel like this surf wave was a really good success. Now that we've gone over the performance of the boat and you kind of know a little bit of the specs, let's go and deep dive in and do a walkthrough of this boat. So starting up here at the front of the S240, we've got the bow of the boat. Obviously you can see this is a pretty spacious area for lounging. It's pretty comfortable to be in. We have this center cushion going on, and this thing is removable. So whether you want to make it a nice walkway to come in here, or if you want to put a bunch of people up front, you can have this set in there and you have a nice seating for lounging. Underneath all these beautiful cushions, we have some storage. These flip up so you can get some storage in there, but underneath on these, we have the fat sacks in there. So those are kind of taking up some of the room. So if you didn't want those in there, you could fit more. But when those puppies fill up, you're definitely gonna lose a little bit of room. But it is nice to have that storage for when you're cruising or whatever you're doing as far as not riding. We're up here at the helm of the boat. This is where you're gonna spend majority of your time when you purchase this S240. And I will say that I'm loving sitting in this captain's seat. The captain's seat's nice. You've got the bolster seat that flips up in case you wanna rise to be above that windshield, so just so you can see a little bit better. Also, this captain chair does swivel and it does go back and forth. That way you can dial in and adjust it to your size. Moving on, we have the steering wheel. It is a pretty nice, simple, clean steering wheel. But we also accommodate it with the trim tab right here at your fingertips to adjust on the go. Another really cool feature is the wireless phone charger you have right here at your fingertips. Your phone's always gonna be there and it's always gonna be charged. So now let's move over here to the screen on the dash. We do have maybe not the biggest screen, but it does all the functionalities that you're gonna need. We have on the first page, you have all your vitals, speed control, depth, battery, oil pressure, water temperature, all those things right here in front of you. We go one down, we have the surf controls. You can control your surf tabs. That way you can dial in that wave. Then we also have the ballast system. You know, with the ballast, you can fill all, but you can also individually select which bag you want to fill. Maybe you want to drain it just so you have maybe more heavy people on one side. You can drain one side a little bit. That way you can dial in that wave or wakeboard wake to have it perfect for you. So continuing through the menu, we have navigation, music controls. Of course, it's Bluetooth. That way you can be wirelessly controlling that music. We also have the profile page, and this is a really cool feature because you can dial in that wave exactly how you want it, all the settings. You can save that profile, name it whatever you want. So the next time you come out here on the boat, you click that and you're ready to go. Okay, so we're gonna move away from the screen. Now we're gonna go over here on the dash to the switches. And one thing is, some people only want screens, and I'm gonna have to say I really like these switches because you know when it's on and you know when it's off, and that is a big plus. So on these switches, we have your nav light control, you've got your bilge, your blower, you even have a heater option, and then also we got the horn going on. So I like this, having it right at your fingertips, and you can click those on and off when you want. Okay, now we find ourselves in the center of the boat, checking out the interior and what it has to offer. We have a nice brown and black color scheme going on. I really like the design that it has with the diamond look and texture. Another thing is we have gator step throughout the entire boat. We have it on the gunnel, on the swim platform, throughout pretty much the entire interior, giving you a nice, good feeling underneath your feet. You're not gonna slip, but it also keeps you nice and cool throughout the day. Along with all these beautiful cushions, you have storage underneath these. So that is a big plus with these boats. You have room, but also you have more room underneath them. So if we flip up these seats, throughout the whole boat, you can find storage, and that is going to free up a lot of room so you can have 16 people within this boat and have everybody's bags, towels, shoes, whatever it is. You can store that and still have room to have fun on the water. So now we're checking out the tower on the Supreme S240, and this is a Roswell tower. We also have Roswell board racks on it. I really like these board racks. They're nice and sturdy. You know your board's gonna be on there and it's gonna be secure. Another cool feature is it doesn't have the clamps, and now with the clamps you get pressure dense, but these you just pull them on, pull them off. It's really seamless. Along with the board racks, we have a bimini on top of here. This bimini is very easy to put up and down. Sometimes these can be a hassle, especially with one person, but I had no issue taking it up, pulling a couple pins, and then you're locked in, you've got shade. On the tower, we also have two 10-inch wet sound speakers, giving you a nice crystal clear sound while you're riding, which is always fun. Along with those speakers, we have 4 inside the middle of the boat. We've got 2 up front, and then we have another subwoofer right at the feet of the driver's seat. Now we've made our way to the back of the boat. We're gonna talk about our 2 big storage lockers going on here. These storage lockers do contain the ballast bags, so you will lose a little bit of that room, when you fill those, but when those are not filled and they're drained, you have plenty of room to store a lot of bigger things, maybe some surfboards, big bags, anything of that sort. You'll be able to store those and clear up the clutter in the boat. Also in the back here, we have 2 more spots for some storage, but I think it's more of a wet storage. You have drain holes in them, so you can make a cooler out of it. You could store wetsuits or anything that's wet that you want to drain out. That would be a good place to put that. In the middle here, we have the engine compartment. Above the engine compartment is pretty cool. It's got a little tray. I like to put maybe my wet life jacket if it's cold, that it might heat it up for you, which is always nice. But underneath that, we have the engine with that, you know, PCM HO 6.0 liter, and that's where that puppy is living. So now we find ourselves on the swim step to finish things off here. We've got it covered in gator step, and it's got a nice sweet design with the Supreme logo, and the way it's cut out, it looks really good with that blue detailed on it. It made it really easy to get in and out of that water after a set, and that's really what you want. You want to not struggle getting in and out of your boat, and the swim step made it that much easier. Another really cool feature on this swim platform that this boat came equipped with is the pull-out ladder. So just in case you're struggling to get on that swim step, you can pull this puppy out and climb up to make it that much easier to get in the boat. Being on this Supreme S240 today was a blast. I think it's a great value boat, and it's actually a surprise that a value boat can come with all these great options. Having the ability to have a good wakeboard wake, a good surf wave, and just this overall clean look with all the amenities that comes with a value boat, I think it's gonna be a big surprise when you hop in this boat. We covered a lot of things on this S240, but we didn't cover everything. That's why I really want you guys to reach out to your local dealer and hit them up for a test drive. That way you can get out there and really see what the boat has to offer. If you're in the AZ area, I really want you guys to check out Century Marine. They will get you guys dialed. But also, don't forget to like this video if you guys enjoyed it, but also subscribe so you don't miss out on any future test drives coming out. I'm Cole, and we'll see you on the next one.